Hello. Quatro is finally unlockable. It is 12:15 a.m. on July 1st, 2021 CST. I I was on mobile and I accidentally unlocked him, so it already went through that sequence. It turns out his ace is giant grinder. If you would be interested in, oh, even though I got it on mobile, oh, I was thinking that maybe we get the unlock sequence again. Never mind. His ace is giant grinder, which is new to me. I have not looked at his skills. I'm clueless what his skills and level up rewards. This is going to be a live, raw reaction of that. Your teamwork and strategies were great, but they're not good enough to defeat me. Seeing those frustrated looks in your faces, it makes all my hard work worth it. Oh my gosh, this man. I'm not done with our meet and greet. Oh no, the best part has yet to come. We get higher level by defeating raid boss with a total of at least 2,300,000 points. You can unlock exclusive character Quatro. And didn't we already do it? Yep. Okay. So his ace is giant grinder, but let's look at the skills first. The sixth Zexal character, Quatro. The Arc-like family's middle child, beloved by his fans for his kindness and generosity. Quatro run trophy after trophy on the duel circuit. However, he secretly harbored a dark side, especially against Shark. Oh, and he hides that dark side in his red room. He used the power of the crest to wield powerful numbers such as Gimmick Puppet, number 15, Giant Grinder. What are these voice lines? Hang on. I love one of Kites' whistling. So he says, I mean, all for the fans. All for the fans, he says. Okay, so he has attack charge, par for the course, skill originating in DSOD. They gave it to a couple of GX characters. Now one 5D's character has it, and now three Zexal characters have it. He has Draw Sense Dark, not surprising. Gimmick Puppets, his archetype are all dark. Draw Sense High Level, not surprising. The Gimmick Puppet, most of the Gimmick Puppet XZs are rank 8 in the TCG. I mean, we do have the rank 4 that we have in Duel Links now because the Gimmick Darkness dropped. If you're interested in watching my opening of that, you can check out the VOD on Twitch / Duel Links noob. See what we got. Okay, here we go. Exclusive skills. Gimmick Puppet Gear Changer. Okay, that's the name of this card. An available event reward drop. That's super rare. We have 5 of it already. Reveal one Gear Changer in your hand and change the level of a Gimmick Puppet monster on your field to either 4 or 8. And those are the ranks that Gimmick Puppets have. There's a rank 4 and there's obviously the rank 8. The skill can only be used once per turn, twice per duel. So long as you have Gear Changer in your hand, cannot be special from the deck. Once per turn, you can target a Gimmick Puppet monster you control, except this card. This card's level becomes the current level of that monster. So you can make... This isn't bad. You can make... and it doesn't... You don't have to... And it doesn't stipulate that you have to go into a Gimmick Puppet XZs. So you can have one in your hand, make a Gimmick Puppet on your side of the field, 4 or 8, summon this, make it the same level with its effect, and then you can XZ summon. That's not bad. Gimmick Puppet Replacement. Send up to 3 monsters whose total levels equal 8 from your hand to your graveyard. Then add a level 8 Gimmick Puppet monster from your hand to your to your I can read. Sorry, it's been a long day. Work and stream. Then add one level 8 Gimmick Puppet monster to your hand from your deck. So that would be like Dreary Doll. I'm trying to think what other ones are. I think is it Bisque? Is it Gimmick Puppet Bisque is level 8? I think is also. This skill can only be used if you begin the duel with a deck that contains no monsters other than Dark Machine type monsters. Ooh, you can tech in Despa in there. The skill can only be used once per duel. Okay, so consistency skill. So you can just throw, like, what is it? You want Jury Doll in the graveyard too, right? So you could send Jury Doll from your hand to your graveyard to then search a level 8. Admittedly, I haven't read all the Gimmick Puppet effects, so... I mean, search, it seems good. Seems okay. Seems okay. So far, so good on the exclusive skills. Okay, this is Gimmick Puppet returning. Return all banished Gimmick Puppet monsters to the graveyard. Skill can only be used once per turn and twice per duel. People gonna try to break this. Some ridiculous banishing mechanic. You know, there's no stipulation on that you can do it again by returning all your banished monsters to your graveyard. I mean, I hope not. I don't know. I don't know what you would do with this. Again, I haven't. I'm reading the skills without having read the Gimmick Puppet effects. So, if you'd like to see me playing Gimmick Puppets, let me know in the comments. I certainly have enough of them to play a version of the deck. Heavy starter, par for the course. This is the first Zexal character who gets heavy starter. It makes sense. He's playing trying to make rank 8s, playing a bunch of high level monsters, so that makes sense. Zexal heavy starter is now in Zexal world. Numbers rule. Till the end of your turn. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, one number monster you control cannot be destroyed in battle except by another number monster. The numbers rule. Ooh, very anime. Overlay gain. Zexal skill. The 3 starter Zexal characters have it. Now Quatro has it. Overlay regeneration. This is an exclusive Quatro skill. Place one spell card in your hand. Ooh, underneath an XYZ monster you control and make it a material. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. I don't know if it'll be good, but I like that. I think that's a cool skill. I'm about it. Okay. Overlay removal. This isn't. Doesn't Kite have this? Yeah, Kite and Shark. Send all XYZ materials for one rank 4 or lower XYZ monster you control to the graveyard. Okay. String of Fates. This is the default skill. It adds Puppet Grinder. Grindin' with Giant Grinder. At the beginning of the duel, add one number 15 Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder. I can read. At the beginning of the duel, add number 15 to your extra deck. In addition, the following effect can be used the turn you have activated the effect of a monster whose original name is Giant Grinder. Remove one XZ's material from your field and play one XZ's monster in your opponent's graveyard to your opponent's field in defense position. So then you can use Giant Grinder's effect. That's kind of cool. That's cool, but you can only do it once. So Giant Grinder, you'd lose a material off Giant Grinder, assuming you make it. And then you use the second material, or I guess you could do it, twice if you have another Xyz up. Wait, in addition, the following effect can be used the turn you have activated. So you have to have already activated the effect. So you do it once, you can use this, you can do it again to the same monster. He does something like that in the animated Cadswell, when he duels Cadswell and Bronk. Relinquished Puppet. Oh, Quatro has relinquished. No, it's just the the word relinquish. Send one. So get relinquish, surrendered puppet. Send one level 8 gimmick puppet monster in your hand or deck to the graveyard. Then play a gimmick puppet Des Troy from outside your deck. I don't think we have this. This skill can be used if you begin. This skill can only be used if you begin the duel with a deck extra deck. And there's no monsters other than gimmick puppet monsters and dark number monsters. Okay. So what does Des Troy do? Stat lines, whatever. It says you can target one gimmick puppet monster on your field, destroy it. This effect can only be used once while this card's face up on the field. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 or 2 gimmick puppet monsters from your hand. So you play him, destroys himself, special summon 2 gimmick puppets from your hand. Okay. Special summon 2. Okay. So level up rewards. So I like the unique skills. I think some of the best are Gear Changer. Was it this one? I think Replacement might be good. Yeah, Gear Changer and Replacement may be relinquished, but we'll see. I also like this. I like Overlay, not Overlay Gain. Overlay Regeneration. I like this too. But I'm not necessarily saying that's necessarily like, oh, it's going to be top tier, but it's interesting. XYZ effect. When you XYZ summon a monster, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. I mean, I've seen worse level up rewards. It's not that bad. That's not. I don't hate it. What? Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, level 8. You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing a face-up Xyz monster you control. You can only special summon Gimmick Puppet Nightmare once per turn this way. When you do, you can special summon 1 Gimmick Puppet Nightmare from your hand or graveyard. Ooh, get 2 8s right on the field. Bop bop. Okay. By tributing a Xyz monster you control. You can econ take your opponent's Xyz, tribute it, special summon Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, special summon a second from your hand or graveyard. Go into a giant grinder. Or, a Heliopolis if the rest of this doesn't forbid it. If this card's special summoned, you cannot special summon any monster for the rest of the turn except Gimmick Puppet monsters. There's a restriction. Summon 2 of these, make giant grinder, because we don't have strings unless. Does he have a rank up reward that's Gimmick Puppet strings? Perform Puppet. You can banish 1 Gimmick Puppet monster from your graveyard. It's a continuous spell. All monsters you currently control become the banished monster's level. That's okay. Until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. If a face-up Gimmick Puppet monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished Gimmick Puppet monsters and special summon it. You can only use each effect of Perform Puppet once per turn. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily think that's broken, but I mean, it depends if you can find a way to broke it. But that's not bad. XYZ effect again. Again, we've numbers roll. You'll get that at 13. Another copy of Nightmare. Another copy of Perform Puppet. Okay. Okay, Konami. Okay. All right. As a level up reward. Okay. Generic, rank 8, 2 materials. does a lot of burn damage, doesn't it? Not necessarily with the burn damage and Duel Links nerf. Once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, place a string counter on each face-up monster on the field except this card. During the next end phase of the opponent of the player who placed a counter by this effect, destroy the monsters with string counters. If you do, inflict 250 to your opponent for each monster destroyed. That's not a ton of burn damage now. Big ol' 3K boy. Okay. I like it. They're giving us strings. Okay. We've talked about that. Third copy of Xyz effect. Third copy of Nightmare. Third copy of Puppet Perform. Not bad. Second copy of strings. I like it. I like it. Let's look at his default deck. I like it. I don't know if it's gonna break anything. Again, I'll need to go and look at and read all the Gimmick Puppet effects, but I like it. Yeah, let's look at the box real quick. I've been in here. We have a giant grinder. Yeah, Terror Baby. How's this? It's the UR. So level 4. When this card is normal summon, you can target a Gimmick Puppet in your graveyard, except Gimmick Puppet, Terror Baby, special summon, and defense. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your Gimmick Puppet monster's effects. But you need, a way, unless you're gonna, go into the rank 4, you need a way to change this. So maybe Gear Changer. You could Gear Changer on Terror Baby. Go into a rank 8, like go into Strings or Giant Grinder, and go crazy. Again, Gigantus Doll. You make him, you tribute him, you take 2 of your opponent's monsters, and then you can turn them into a Strings or a Giant Grinder. Yeah. So that's okay. And then what were some of the other ones? Yeah, Jury Doll likes to be in the graveyard, right? If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish one other Gimmick Puppet monster from your graveyard, special summon this card. You can only use effective Jury Doll once per turn. Cannot be used for an Xyz material except for a Gimmick Puppet. Well, we have 2. No, we have 3. We have a rank 4 and 2 rank 8s. So, yeah, this is okay. And then this one, yeah. Okay, I was right. She's also 8. Special summon this card from your hand by discarding a Gimmick Puppet monster. Okay. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent cannot target Gimmick Puppet monster you control with effects. Yeah, I'm about this. I'm cool with this. I think this has potency. This has potential. Yeah, I'm excited about this. This seems fun. Normal, special, you can special summon a Gimmick Puppet monster from your hand. Yeah, okay, Humpty Dumpty helps you, get a second one out, and then you can go into Gigantes Doll unless you, have a way to, like Gear Changer. Yeah, maybe Gear Changer, it looks like it's the way. If you're interested in seeing more on Gimmick Puppets, if you're interested in seeing more, me delving into that more, let me know in the comments. Check me out at twitch.tv/Duel Links Noob. We stream at 7 p.m. CST every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We got a tournament coming up, so check it out if you'd like. Thank you for watching. I'm more excited about now that I've seen Quatro. I'm more excited about Gimmick Puppets. Cheers.